You're gonna need the same supplies as before, and you can just use the back sheet of your other paper. I just went ahead and highlighted top is green, front is yellow, right is pink, just so I've got that ahead of time. For this one, you're gonna want your blocks, and you're just gonna take a stack of 3 and a stack of 2, and you're gonna make kind of like an L shape, I guess is the best way I can tell you to help you. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at it from the top. And so if I'm looking at it from the top, you can kind of see that this is a bit hidden, so I can see that it's got a little bit of different depth. So what I'm going to do is, again, when you start, you can start wherever you want, but I'm going to draw this 2 wide, 1, 2, and 2 down. And you can use your ruler to help you, but to show that this is hidden, I'm going to use my dashes. And I might even make this so it's solid. I get with this it's a little bit harder, but just go with it. Now we're going to look at it from the front, and I've got to use my same line that I'm going to draw from my top, continuing that same line down. So if I'm looking at it from the front, it kind of looks like this. So we can see our little bit of a hidden one. So again, it's got to be 3 high and then 2 wide. So I'm just going to start here. We're going to go my 1 and then over 2, and then it's going to be up 3. But to show that this is hidden, I'm going to use my dashes. And these are solid. Now I've got to go to the right. So if I'm looking at it from the right, I'm just going to flip it over. And you can kind of see that this is hidden as well. So I'm going to take my same line and I'm going to draw it going across. And so I'm just going to be drawing this. So we've got 2 across, but then it's 3 up. And I'm going to show that dash right there. And there we are. So now we got to draw it as an isometric. This is where the hardest part comes from, where we're drawing it at an angle. And again, I would suggest, and you can even turn your paper a little bit, but draw that square block first. So if I'm drawing that square block first, and you can kind of see I just accidentally didn't make that super straight, and it might help me to erase it and make it straighter so that it makes it easier later on. So I've got my front block, and now I know it needs to go 2 back. So I'm going to draw it 1, 2 back. And remember, you can erase lines later to help you. So right now what I'm just drawing is essentially this guy, because then it'll help me later to build on it. So I just drew this guy going back, but I know I need to, I've got 3 going up. So I know it's that back 1 block, so I'm going to start, we know it's this back 1 block is this, so I'm just going to start going up just to get it sketched. And I know that this face is really this one, this guy right here. So I know I need to go over a block. So I'm going to go draw my 1 block, but you can see that these are showing that they're the same, so I kind of messed up on that. So I need to go back 1. And some of this you might just need to kind of, for lack of a better term, play with it, because you're going to make mistakes and it's not going to quite look right, and that's okay. So if I've got my big block, I'm going to try sketching. Need to have this going here. So right now I'm just trying to work on this upper block. So it's got to be, there's 1, 2, 3. And we know it goes back 1. And again, it's probably not going to be perfect the first time, and that's all right. Just, it takes a little bit. And you can erase different lines too. You can see that this is my 1, 2, 3 block. And you can see that this is my other block. So that's all right if it takes you a little bit. So then our front block, if I were looking at it from, or I guess we'll start top. If I'm looking at it from the top, what I'm seeing is this and this guy. If I'm looking at it from the front, I'm going to see this guy, and I'm also going to see this right there. Now if I'm looking at it from the side right here, this would be this and that.